niggas off top, I come from the block. I've been chasing this money, trying to get me a lot. You run up, you getting shot. Mine running a lot, I think a lot. Try to chill, demons they swap. Demons they trying to get me. But I just blow it, have them looking silly. Smoking on this gas, I been rolling sticky, keep my circle tight. My niggas with me, I know niggas envy. Never been friendly, always keep me nimby.
Today on Be The Model, we introduce Miami's own hip-hop and R&B prince, lyricist and vocalist, part of the 7 Gang crew, Jizzle 7.
I'ma go and get it, no I can't quit. Acting like you with it, we gon' leave a nigga brainless. Coming from the greasy where it's dangerous. Make a move, then we gotta stain shit. Stain shit, stain shit. Acting like you with it, gotta stain shit. Stain shit, stain shit. Fuck around and leave a nigga brainless.
I'm a weed smoking, pistol toting, I don't pop no pills. Niggas think I'm pussy till they see me on them drills. Niggas think he won't, I bet he will.
7 shit, free my nigga man. You know, shout out 7 Gang 7, we all putting in that work.
Today on Be The Model, we have a very special guest, rapper, lyricist, performer, entertainer, the one and only Jizzle 7. So what's going on, Jizzle? First of all, we want to thank you for joining us here this morning. We're going to start off and ask you to tell us about what made you get into the rap game, how you got into this, what inspired you to do your music?
What inspired me was Wayne when I was young.
Okay, so you look like him a little bit too, man.
Nah, I heard that a lot though. Somebody did tell me that not too long ago. But yeah, Wayne made a whole lot of type of music. From singing to rap, to different type of rap, to rock. And he ain't care what people say, he just did it because he wanted to do it. He liked music.
Okay. Yeah, I hear a little bit, and when you singing, you got your own, your kind of style, it's kind of blending, it kind of looks like it's inspired by him. You feel me? So how was life growing up, and what things about your life growing up kind of helped push you into getting into the music?
What pushed me was when I stopped playing ball. When I was young though, I always knew in the back of my head, okay, I really want to be a rapper, but I didn't really think that could be true. Football was always more realistic.
You grew up as an athlete.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. And what sports you played? Only football?
I played football, basketball. Just football, basketball. I
So-
didn't like baseball.
So in football, what position you play?
Played receiver slot.
You good at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. What school? What school you went to?
I went to Port Gables and Central.
Coming from that gutter, it was for real. I was with my brothers, it was for real. Youngers tryna make a double, it was for real. Yeah, it was for real. Coming from that gutter, it was for real. I was with my brothers, it was for real. Youngers tryna make a double, it was for real. Yeah, it was for real.
Okay, so you're originally born in Miami?
Yes.
Alright. Now, we know you're part of a group 7. How did you guys get together? You know, what motivated you guys? And just tell us a little backstory about the group and everything like that.
See, how we came along was we grew up with each other since kids, since elementary, so all of us really used to like rapping, so we used to rap together, record on the phone.
Okay.
Make little music like that.
So how many people in the group?
There's only 3. Me, 7 Gang 7, and 7 Gang Man. 7 Gang Man locked up right now. 3 men.
Snake in they homie, but ain't no snake in I. There's no mistake that I'm a part of 7. I was 7 when my mama died. You hear a dove cry. You know that blood getting shed when a thug cry. No Tupac, we going out screaming thug life.
And when did you guys realize you guys had something going on? Like when did you realize, damn, we gotta take this shit serious, or we really finna get into it like that?
Me, I always know I ain't want to work no regular job and just be normal. I wanted to have millions. Yeah, so when I started playing football, I was like, okay, yeah, this is what I really want to do. Like that, I talked to my homeboys like, well, we actually good, we can do this, so shit, let's take this shit serious.
Okay, so that's when you guys started getting into the actual studio.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So what's your creative process? You write? How you come up with your music?
Everything on top. Everything from inside on how I feel.
Okay, so you do a lot of freestyling as well. Okay, and where can they see your music at? I know you're on YouTube.
I'm on all platforms.
All platforms.
Jizzle 7 on all platforms.
Okay, okay. And social media?
My social media, Instagram, 7 Jizzle. And Twitter, 7 Jizzle, same thing.
Okay. And getting into this, what struggles did you face from the age of, what age did you start? From 16?
Yeah.
What struggles did you face coming up, making your music?
Not even having money for studio time. Knowing what we want to do.
Okay. So, what would you tell someone else, some 16-year-old right now in high school trying to come up, wants to be in the music business and wants to follow in your steps? How would you tell them to move?
I don't even know. Just be patient, do whatever you can to get bread. Even if it's a job or even if you don't want a job, find something that you can do to make your dream come true. That's the only thing I can say.
Okay, okay. And I don't know if you've been following the news lately, politics or whatnot. So what's your opinion on the Black Lives Matter and basically police brutality that's going on right now?
I ain't really got no opinion on it because it's been going on for so long. So
Okay.
that's just the world we live in. We can't really do nothing about it. They say we could do something about it, but shit, I ain't seen no change.
Okay, okay.
Just live.
So with your music, like what's your ultimate goal when people hear your music, what you want them to
When people
feel?
hear my music, I want them. I don't know. What I speak is real, so I want you to relate, even when you're down or even when you're happy. I want you to be able to vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, so where y'all from? Like where the group from?
We from Coconut Grove, 37. That's where we got the 7 from. But
Okay.
we took the 3 out and just kept the 7 because the 7 is more spiritual.
So Jizzle 7. Tell me a little bit about the household you grew up in, like mother, father, how
In my mother's household, it was my 2 sisters and my brother. We stayed in Coconut Grove, but my old boy, he was always there. He helped out, so he took me in. That also kept me out of the streets a lot.
you need that. Every man need a father.
Yeah.
Good talk. So what's in your playlist right now? Like what music you listening to? You know, what artists you really favorite right now?
Well, artists, G Herbo, Trippy, Juice WRLD, but you know what I'm saying. But that Juice WRLD made a big impact on me though.
Okay.
Cause the shit that he was talking about drugs and shit. I don't really talk about that, but what he was talking about is real feelings. And before I started singing this shit, I used to just rap.
Okay.
Even though in the back of my head I knew I know how to do other shit, but I had to think about, okay, what people would think if I started singing and shit like that.
Okay.
But at the same time, you gotta not give a fuck, just do you. You feel me? The real gonna fuck with you.
Be the mother.
Real. So did you sing before? You always had you just always had a voice, and you just always knew you had it in them vocals.
I mean, I kind of knew how to sing, but ain't nobody really ever heard me sing. But every time I record in a different studio, an engineer always be like, damn, you got a voice.
Okay, and who you working with right now? You working with anybody? You plan on doing any collabs in the future?
I mean, right now I just be working solo. If I ain't working solo, I'm working with my homeboy, 7 Gang Simi, 7 Gang Man.
Okay. So basically, you guys are unsigned right now?
Yeah, we outside.
Okay.
So y'all do the independent thing.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's real. And
Boss.
where do you guys see yourselves in the next 5 years?
Me, I see myself on top. I see myself on top. Where that I'm going, I just gotta stay focused.
Okay, you gotta stay focused.
Yeah.
So if you could go back and tell the 16-year-old who's just getting started, what advice would you give them on how to do things differently?
Just stay focused. There's gonna be obstacles always. That's life. Just stay focused, pray it up, and try to overcome your obstacles. Keep going.
Okay.
No matter what you wanna do.
Have you guys performed in any places? Live?
I mean, I performed at a couple places, a couple nightclubs and shit like that.
Okay, that's real.
How's that feeling? You up there on the stage.
Once that music come on, it just, oh, no, like,
Right, you get into it.
really.
Yeah.
All right, and what would you tell the young people who's trying to come up, who wants to be like Jizzle 7, who wants to start rapping early age? What advice would you give them?
Don't be like me, be better. And whatever you want to do, you can do it. Just any type of music you want to make, you can do it. No matter what type of music you want to make, just stay focused and do it. Don't worry about what people think.
Okay. And what would you say is the biggest obstacle that you guys have faced or that you have faced getting into the game, or trying to relate from like how y'all vibe on the street versus with the music? Is it, or does the streets help the music?
I mean, not really.
Okay. So basically, it's better to separate the streets.
Yeah,
focus mostly on the music.
Yeah. Because after football, after I got kicked off the football team, it ain't shit to do but go to the block, smoke dope, shit like that. Not knowing any day, well, we know that any day you could die there, but at the same time, that shit like normal.
Yeah.
You know, that's the gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be focused, you gotta separate yourself from the bullshit, you feel me? And have a straight mind. If you don't have a straight mind, you'll end up dead in jail.
Real.
Something to tell these kids.
So basically, using the music to separate yourself from that, and basically give yourself a positive avenue eventually to put yourself out of the streets, basically.
Yeah. Run up, be dead. Grew up in the field, so you know the young niggas keep lit. Aim at his head. She told me she love me, but I don't want nothing but head. Addicted to bread. I get to the money, yeah, that shit be stuck on my head. Keep one up on me, no, I ain't never scared. Run up on me, leave his head by his leg.
You guys got albums out or just a bunch of tracks? Or
I got an album out called Jizzle 2, but my first one was called Jizzle.
already?
Then I got another one, Jizzle 1.5.
Okay.
I got a whole lot of mixtapes. I probably got like 100 and something songs out, 200 songs unreleased.
Okay, yeah, you guys making that music.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have any upcoming mixtapes about to drop?
Yeah, I got one dropping at 12 midnight called Misunderstood.
12 midnight tonight?
Yeah.
12 midnight, guys. The newest mixtape coming out tonight, 12 midnight.
Then I got another one coming out probably in 2 months called Life is an Ocean.
Okay.
Like it's an ocean.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys have been making music constantly right now.
Honestly, yeah.
Especially right now since everything is shut down. I think it's the best time for you guys to be writing
Got to.
and being creative.
Yeah.
You know.
People need that energy.
Okay. So for all the women watching, are you dating right now?
No, single as hell.
Okay. You're single.
Y'all heard it here. See
Right.
it there, ready.
And basically, when we talk about being the model, what does be the model mean to you?
Be the model. I believe that means be you. Be yourself, you the light, as long as you yourself.
So there you have it. Jizzle 7, rapper, lyricist, entertainer. Follow him on social media. Check out his music videos on YouTube and on all of the platforms. Shout out to the Group 7. He's dropping a mixtape tonight, Misunderstood. You guys gotta check it out. Don't forget to check out Be The Model on YouTube. Subscribe and give that like.
Time been patient, no, I can't wait a minute. Thought about this cash after that got on a mission. Try to open up, but you ain't even wanna listen. When a nigga lead, don't be telling me I'm tripping. Heart feeling cold, I been getting hella distant. All I know is that I'ma keep spliffing. Heart been broke, I won't forget this feeling. Heart been broke, I won't forget this feeling. Been through the rain, but I'm still on a mission. Lot of shit on my brain, but some shit won't forget it. When I feel low, I stand tall like a ceiling. Been trapped in my brain and feel like I'm in prison. You the one fucking up my mind, but you